Good day, everyone. Today we're going to cover neurotransmitters, specifically serotonin. These two chemical messengers play pivotal roles in our physical and mental well-being. They influence our mood, motivation, and even our sleep-wake cycle. So let's just get into it. These are the two most well-known ones I would imagine that everybody knows. But they have found over 100 of these different types of chemicals that our body releases and hormones. But these ones seem to be pretty important. And so let's just kind of go over an overview here. All right. So dopamine. Let me switch slides real quick. Dopamine is often referred to as the pleasure hormone. It's released during activities that bring us temporary joy and satisfaction. It's going to play a crucial role in motivation and reward, driving us to pursue goals and experiences of exhilaration and achievement. But on the flip side of the coin, the addictive nature of certain substances and behaviors such as drugs, gambling, and shopping can be attributed also to the rapid release of dopamine in the brain. It's basically the reward center of the brain, and the dopamine is telling the body, hey, this is pleasurable, let's do this again. It's an important thing for us when it comes to, gearing yourself to, breaking small milestones along the way to your goal. This is how you keep waking up in the morning and going, right? But it can also be a detriment if you get yourself into the wrong kind of cycle, like heavy drugs or something like that, heavy drink. All right, so dopamine's also, its influence is going to extend beyond the brain, impacting digestion by regulating insulin release and facilitating movement in the gastrointestinal tract. So there is dopamine receptors in the digestive tract. Associated with wakefulness, dopamine affects alertness in diseases that reduce dopamine production, like Parkinson's. It may induce drowsiness, so actually it's usually it can induce drowsiness. The intricate relationship between dopamine and melatonin in the pineal gland sheds light on how it influences our sleep-wake cycle. So we'll get deeper into that. This video is really meant for a high-level explainer between these two things, these two items. And I just want to go out there and throw it. I do not recommend going out there and just purchasing some product that's going to increase one of these things. Once you start getting into all these neurotransmitters, these electrical impulses throughout the body, you realize that it's more about getting out of the way, getting yourself out of the way, so that you're enabling your body to do what it does best, which is regulate. So if we can get out of the way, the body is going to try to regulate. Now there are, just like purchasing a car that may have some sort of, have some sort of problems with it. Obviously human body could have some problems with it also that need to be addressed. So definitely talk with your doctor about that. But what we are trying to go into here is naturally how to balance the nervous system out, which is what is taking the brunt of all these chemicals that are being passed through our body, whether we're excited or we're apathetic. Okay, so let's go on to serotonin. Okay, serotonin. So serotonin is called the sustainer of happiness. Everybody wants that, right? Serotonin, a versatile neurotransmitter, governs various bodily functions, including happiness, memory, sleep, body temperature, and hunger. While most serotonin is produced in the gut, once again, in the gut, it also plays a crucial role in mental health and mood regulation. Contrary to the initial belief that low serotonin causes depression, research indicates that relationship is more complex. selective serotonin reuptake inhibitors. I'm sure most all of you know about those, SSRIs. I'm sure you have a friend, or I know you have a friend that's taking some. They are effective in treating depression, so that does suggest a connection between serotonin and positive emotional processing. Now, this is sort of a battle, and has not been fully fleshed out yet, whether or not these SSRIs work, or it's a sugar pill. We don't quite know yet, but it does seem to help some people. But I would, if you are going to go on that type of drug, I would try to maintain a very low level so that you can work with your natural systems instead of just dosing it up with something where you have no idea what you're doing. Okay, so serotonin's impact on the gut, from the gut to the brain. So this is its impact on the body. The gut, housing around 95% of the body's serotonin, influences contractions that move food through the intestines. Okay? So 95% of the serotonin is in the gut. I don't know if any of you guys realize that, but it's also going to influence those contractions that move the food through the intestines. Serotonin-based medications have shown promise in treating gastrointestinal conditions like irritable bowel syndrome. I don't want to speak on these medications. Definitely use your own judgment when taking any type of medication, as there is a lot of money in these medications for the corporations, so we want to make sure that we vet these appropriately and independently. So the intricate role of serotonin in the sleep-wake cycle involves a delicate balance between promoting sleep and inhibiting rapid eye movement sleep. So you can see there's so many different little things here. If you start to try to control all these little items, and try to figure out which one to increase and which one to, you're going to lead yourself down a very tricky path here, because the body is far more complex than a computer, right? And so it's this delicate balance, and this body can adjust itself if we can just get out of the way. And it's primarily these emotions that are triggering these releases, okay? So, in conclusion, dopamine and serotonin are essential players in the intricate symphony of our bodily functions. So while dopamine excites us with the momentary pleasures and it fuels our motivation, tells us that, hey, this is pleasurable, do it again, serotonin is known to provide a more sustained sense of well-being. Okay, it's not just this, oh, this is pleasurable, impacting everything from digestion to our sleep patterns. As we continue to unravel the mysteries of these neurotransmitters, one thing remains clear: maintaining a delicate balance is key to our mental health and our physical health. So remember, though, if someone you know experiences difficulties in mood regulation, it is important to have them talk this through with somebody, because trying to put the weight all on your shoulders and try to carry this thing, that's not going to help. You got to talk through it, right? And I really am, very thankful for you joining me on this journey here, talking about dopamine and serotonin. Very important, but continue to try to look into balancing your central nervous system so that it's not just bumping out chemicals at all periods of time in the day, balancing negative chemicals that are coming out and things like that. So let's try to calm, balance, and I'm going to continue to bring you material that's going to help you do that. So anyway, if you enjoyed this and you got some help from this video, please like and subscribe. And until next time, keep it going. All right.